Hello and welcome back. I'm DrHamfist, and I'm not gonna lie, I did look up a guide to help me determine how to get into the grub room in the where do we want to go actually? We want to go to Kingdom's Edge, but how do we get there? King Station? The grub in the hive. I looked up a guide on how to get there because at this point I'm like I kind of am out of ideas, and it's not exactly like a spoiler to look this up because we know what the reward is. The reward is a grub. And as far as, like story spoilers, we're just checking like how to get there. So I was like, we'll just look up how to get to the grub. And I looked up the guide, and it's like, oh, you just go in that way that you pointed out on an episode. Like last episode, I pointed out this little like upward shot from the from that room we were in with the hive. And I was like, that might be the exit. Well, that's the entrance. And you can just go up it. I just wasn't like thinking with portals, right? So I was just like, I don't know how we get there. We might need a bee, but it would take a while to get a bee, and I don't think that's the way you get up there, so I don't want to spend a lot of time fishing with a bee to try to get the bee there to get in there. No, that is exactly how you get in there. And I think we're actually going the wrong way. Yeah, we are. We need to go the other way. Which, hold on. We remember how to do this now. Or we figured out how to do this now. Figure out how to do this, but it's really hard, I guess. I did this one try last time. There we go. Alright, so you do simply go up the way... Oh, we don't have hive blood on anymore. I should have changed that. Do I want to go back to a bench and fix this? I kind of almost do. You know what? We do because there's a pretty simple bench to hit. I think this is one where if we drop straight down, we get spikes. Is that right? Yeah, we do. What we want to do is we want to stop by the tram, which is not terribly far here. And we're going to pop into the tram, get the hive blood thing on, because that's going to help us a lot. So let us get the tram back here, because the tram has a bench inside it. We'll sit in the tram and get our hive blood back on. It's good that we figured that out. This is going to make this a lot easier. Because other than, like, killing every single bee... So we don't need all these. We do want this. Probably leave Gathering Swarm on. I guess like Quick Slash, and then we can just give up on having any nail length, but just go for like Grub Song. Hey, it's not about the size of the nail. It's about how quickly you can swing it with your Quick Slash. And now, yeah, these guys are friendly. They don't let us dash through them still, though. That still doesn't work. And do we want to just enter from here? No, I'm going to say we want to go the other way. I think this is a little bit faster. Alright, so what we're going to do... We're going to go up to the room that has that little upshoot that I referenced in the last episode and was like, oh, I don't know how we get up that high. That's awfully high. We might need a bee to get up that high. Well, no. You do not. No bee is required. It's going to be up through this way. You do something that I think I've actually done before. I think I have done the following before, but not necessarily like for this explicit purpose. I'm going to show you the magic, right? This is the magic. This isn't where we do the trick, but this is the trick, right? Well, it doesn't look quite right when I do it that way. Let me do it this way. See that? See how you can still like do a double jump after your crystal dash? That's all the magic. That's 100% of the magic that we're looking for. I think it's up further, right? Is it up one more? I think it's up one more. I'm just like gonna like get lost even with the compass on, trying to get to somewhere we were on last episode. Don't worry about it. I'm really good with directions. So I'll just show you, like, if we crystal dash over here, that is the platform that I pointed out last time. We saw it and we double jumped up and we're like, look at that. That's absolutely something to do with the grub. Well, what you do is you jump up here, get to the top, time it pretty well. Yeah, and then you get in. Just like that. That's all we had to do. So we were here for a shamefully long amount of time last episode trying to figure out how to do that. Well, that's how you do it. There we go. That should be the last grub. Because we got the other two without any... well... We got the last two without any guide help last episode. We got one of them with a small panic attack, but we got him. All right. How do we get out of here? I think I'm fine with going over this. In fact, this might have been the easy way to get where we're going in the first place. Let's hit a B with our crystal dash by accident. No, I think we're good. I think it is just this way. So now we obviously, there's only one place we can go from here, which is not the final black wall, which we're going to hit in a second, I think. There's only one place we can go from here. I would hope I don't even have to say it out loud for it to already be in your mind where we're going. We did this before. We're doing a similar backtrack that we've done before, so I remember how to do this now. All right. We have to find our way back up this thing. Oh, wow. Okay, I got hit by that guy the last time, too. So, taking the stag, obviously. Taking the stag to only one possible destination, obviously. We're going up to Dirtmouth, not to actually see Dirtmouth. Might stop by Dirtmouth on our way back out after we've done something, but we gotta throw ourselves down the well really quickly. And let me go ahead and just really quickly touch this just to be safe. Oh, jeez. We can dash through him and ignore him. I'm gonna do that. We should be able to dash through this whole room. Okay. We gotta go check with the Grubfather because all of his babies are back. I think all of them are here, right? Oh my gosh, yeah, every single little node has somebody. Oh, that's so good. That makes me happy. So we got one item. Another King's Idol, which is basically just more Geo. It is kind of better to have that than the Geo that, like, it's accounted for if you sell it, just because that way you don't lose it if you die. That's it, right? Alright, so this is the item that we got for that last one. For the one that we got in the hive. I kind of think the proper truly last one was the Grubberfly's Elegy. That's probably a charm. The proper last one is probably really the Deepness one, because that was the last one we visited, and I kind of did know how to get that other one if I just, like, thought more about it, but it's fine. And you know what? Let's just try jumping out just to see. Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think we've ever actually tried just climbing the wall with double jump because we never really came back here, or with wall jump. I guess it's just a Howlin' Asila. Does he have some unique dialogue though? Home. Not really. Yeah, not really. Okay. And then if I go further up, just gets me out. Okay, that's fine. Well, let us check out this Grubberfly's Elegy charm. So, where is it? Okay, it's right next to the other Grub one. It's right next to Grub's song. So, Grubberfly's Elegy contains the gratitude of Grubs who will move to the next stage of their lives. Imbues weapon with a holy strength. When the bearer is at full health, it will fire beams of white-hot energy from their nail. So this turns it into a Zelda game, basically. We'll take Hive Blood off. I wonder if there's some sort of, like, interaction if you have, like, both Grub charms on at once or something. I don't know. I could see that. And then I guess we kind of, like, really like to stay full health. I don't know if there's, like, a one-cost charm that helps us do that, though. I don't think there really is. We can really put like whatever on now. We'll just do like Defender's Crest. Just for like the gag of it. Alright, yes, now we stink first, and then... Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. Okay, so now we're actually probably going to go back all the way down to the bottom tram, which I was just at. I need to make a list of things we got to do and then just like do them when I'm closer to them to cut out the middleman here. We'll go back down the stack though. Unless I wanted to maybe stop by, what is her name? It's the charm woman, Salubra, I think is her name. Unless I wanted to stop by Salubra, because I think there was like one last thing we couldn't buy from her. But if I remember correctly, it was just like a charm. It wasn't like, say, a charm notch. A charm notch is crazily valuable. Oh, this is not what I wanted to go to at all. It's actually not the worst thing in the world, though. This actually is probably better than what I actually intended to type in. Alright, we're good. We are totally good, yeah. This is actually probably much easier than what I tried to make us do. Yeah, because this is directly below one of the trams. Alright, so pop up this way. Wait, the tram is to the right, isn't it? Okay. We're going to take this tram to the left, out to Deep Nest. There is another thing that we could do in Deep Nest, which the rough thing about it is I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure with like, I'd say like 60%, pretty might be a little bit generous. I'm relatively sure that Zote is trapped down there. I think we saw him once and then like left and never figured out how to get to him and save him. Pretty sure that's true. And I think where we're at, God, this place is a total maze, and I don't know where he could possibly be in this maze. Like, he's somewhere in Deep Nest, though. I remember seeing him. Oh, it's the big grindy room. Oh. Okay, so down here, dash through this wall. Yeah, they're basically testing our ability to actually use the dash through things upgrade. Yeah, I went too quickly. I think you can only get through that like so quickly because you have to wait for the upgrade, but... Alright, so this is... Ooh, Sharp Shadow. And that just connects right back, just like we expected it would. Okay, cool. So that did like nothing we didn't suspect. Easy. I'm going to do this. We already got into Deep Nest from the tram. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna search for Zote. I'm like positive he's left here. I'm positive he's stuck in a spider web somewhere. We saw him, didn't we? I'm sure we saw him somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, that's right, we have this thing too. Oh, yes. That might make this a lot easier. I guess go up or something? That's so funny. Make our way up, and then what about... You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I don't know where it is. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on the idea. I could like try to find him, but I also just don't know where to go. The question though is like, where would we go otherwise? All right, let's check our map, see what we're doing. Are we about to fight the boss? Are we about to fight the boss? Alright, first things first. Pick this up. Yeah, the other thing about that is let's touch the bench. I have to make sure I don't die before I path somewhere else, but let's touch the bench so we can update our map. Yeah, so that got that full area. We can check out what Sharp Shadow did. We can actually go do this. We're really close to this. I'm pretty sure I know what we're doing here. I'm trying to think of things we can do to backtrack so I don't have to fight the final boss right now. Let's see. And the other stuff we can do is, like, upgrade our Dream Nail by doing different, like, you know, this is a warrior's grave right here. There's, like, a tree up here. There's a few things we can do in that regard, too. There's 2 unexplained mysteries on the map. If you check our pins, the only 2 pins we have out are how do we read the King's Mind and this, right? Which I think this is the come back with Lifeblood Hearts on. The more I think about, like, the hints they were giving us, the more I think that's true. Let's check out what this Sharp Shadow does, though. So it contains a forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. When using a Shadow Dash, the bearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies. I don't think we care. Doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. The other question is, like, how much? Because if it only does how much our spells do right now, it doesn't do that much. Yeah, but I'm so close anyway. Let us go do 2 things. First, let's go equip a whole bunch of charms that give us Lifeblood Hearts. Let's see here. We only have the 1. Really? Well, that might make this really hard. What else helps us not take damage? Let's make the compass. Okay, well. We'll just try this, I guess. I don't know. That's fine. We have 2 Lifeblood Hearts. The way that reads, if you have any doubts over the way that works, in order to still have a Lifeblood Heart, by the time we get down to that area that I'm pretty convinced we need to have the Lifeblood Heart on to get to, I think the way that works is we can take 1 damage once. If we take 2, we're out. If we take 1 damage twice, we're out. So then we're out of Lifeblood Hearts. There's a bench lower down, too. If I get hit on my way down, we can use that, but... let's just try to be, like, extra doubly careful. I'd rather not have to bench there. I maybe should just touch it. Just to make it the, like... well, I don't know. No, I think it's fine. There's no world where we would kill ourselves to Hearth back, because then we have to fight our shadow too. So yeah, I think we're fine. God, that is such a crazy sound. It looks like it doesn't do quite as much damage as our normal nail does, though. But I think that's kind of fine. With how, like... with how far that goes, it'd be a little bit crazy if it did, like, full damage. Alright, we're going to take this nice and easy. And we're not going to fight anything we don't have to. It's lower than this, right? It's like right below here. But I don't want to jump down without seeing where I'm going to and risk, like, getting cut up for it. Because I only have 2 hearts on, which means we're doing the long way. If I just, like, test how far I have to jump down, we could probably figure that one out. But I'd rather play it safe. This is also pretty helpful for this purpose. Alright, so it's right up there. I think this is the jump that can be done, but it's hard. I'll just pop him the normal way. There we go. Come on, make the jump. All right. Okay, we've done it pretty trivially. And yes, it does look like it's, like, actually resonating now. Did I break that? What do I do? Wait, what? What do I do? I'm so confused. Oh, wait. It only... Oh, I have 2 lifeblood hearts. And it lit up 2 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Am I missing something? Wait. That's like an infinite number of little nodes there. Am I supposed to come back here 7 times without taking damage? Just like light up more the more times I do it? So if I come back later with a charm that gives me, say, like, you know, 8, I would be able to come back like twice only. I could like take a damage doing it. Am I trying to do this early? Alright, let's flicker the room. I think the easiest way to do that is just to go up here. We're gonna do it again. That wasn't too much trouble. So we're gonna do it really quickly again. And check to see if... We'll go ahead and even bench, just in case maybe that matters too. Because the bench is so close anyway. Go ahead and bench, and we'll come back again. We're gonna see if it kept those 2 and goes to 4. And if it doesn't, I guess we have to come back with, I think it was 14 lifeblood hearts. That's like, isn't that like an impossible number though? Like, I don't even have that much health total. You know, like having that much temp health, how would you get it? Do you have to like go around the world collecting every single, you know, those like lifeblood heart base or whatever? Those lifeblood heart like containers with the tiny bugs in them that like you shatter that flower-ish thing, that bulb, and like a billion lifeblood heart bugs pop out? Is it something like that where like you go around the entire map collecting all of those, and then once you have like every single one collected, then you do it? Might be. I'm not saying for sure that it's not. Oh, okay, come on. Don't mess that jump up. Yeah, it forgot. So when you get here, it'll give us 2. Because we have 2 hearts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is just a remarkable amount of lifeblood. Are we going to try to do that? I think we are. I think we're going to try to get it. So, this is going to be a marathon episode if I've ever seen one. We have the marker for that on our map, don't we? Well, the first thing is I need to do some rough arithmetic before I actually embark on this quest. If I'm going to be doing this. God, this is going to be like ridiculously cautious, too, if we do this. Oh. That's fine. Alright, so the way we have to look at this. I'm gonna get into this room with the bench for a second, but the way we have to look at this. Where's somewhere where we know there was one? Okay, so here's one, right? If you go to those, I think you get 2 lifeblood hearts. We can equip a charm that gives us 2. We need 7 sets of 2. So we need 6 of those, and to take no damage when we round up all 6. So can we even count that many? Because there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. We're at 4. I don't think there's even enough on the map. I'm not like strictly positive of this, but I think there's not even enough. Pretty sure that's true. Pretty sure that's true. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we can operate off of that assumption. we are certain enough for it to influence our decision making. I don't know where the other ones are to find them, so at the very best case scenario, we can go find 2 more. Oh wait, why am I going this way? I want to get to a stag. You know what that means we're doing, right? I think it's the only thing we really can. Short of me going into Deep Nest and just like wandering around belligerently screaming Zote's name. Short of me doing that, we're gonna go fight the final boss, I think. Get the bad ending. So this is gonna be almost undoubtedly the final boss in the Black Egg. We're gonna go up to the Black Egg Temple. We've cleared the 3 seals. Something's gonna come out of it, or we're gonna go into it, or something. And probably... Does that loop around? Yeah, it could have gone down. Probably it'll just be a boss fight, and it'll be like the final boss of like the classic game. I know this game has had a few expansion DLC things. Well, DLC is the wrong term for it. They've done free like content updates where like they've added more stuff to the game, but they didn't sell it to you. Like it just always, everybody got it immediately, right? Which is totally awesome and feels like the right thing to do. So I like that way more than like selling the updates, right? I feel like these are the best way for me to do damage, and I feel like we're going to have to do a lot of damage to the final boss. So I'm going to do this. Quick slash long nail and marker pride. Long nail range and quick nail attacks. Feels pretty good. From there, what do we want for a boss fight? I kind of think steady body would be pretty good. If we need to be precise in where we are, steady body does actually kind of help with that. And the other one, Grub Song, pretty much a go-to for me. I like Grub Song a lot. Helps you stay topped up on soul if you're playing it a little bit defensive, which I could see us doing. So, correct me if I'm wrong. We go like 1 room over to the right. Yeah, it's like right next to exactly where you spawn in when you first drop into the world. It's just like right here. All right, let's do this. Quirrell, I'm assuming, is not back. Nope. Okay. Sure, let's enter. Okay. Boss is gonna drop in from somewhere really soon, I think. Maybe not. Oh, there's a bench. There's a bench so we can die repeatedly. Alright, the boss will be like pretty soon after this. Yeah. Alright, this is the boss room. This is like I'm getting the feeling this is the final boss of the game at like launch. And it should be Hollow Knight, is my understanding. My understanding is this is the Hollow Knight. He's looking at us, you see? See? He's looking at us. Can I break his sword before I fight him? Can I dream nail him? He's too high up, right? Alright. I'm assuming... Yeah. We break the chains that are binding him. I guess I want to be here when I start the fight, so let's go get everything else. Oh, there's one more. We don't even have like the full like nail upgraded. Ugh, we don't even have full damage. Come at me! Let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh! That was the wrong move to pull. Ah, crap. I should have healed there. Maybe we can heal here, though. Oh, no, he interrupted us. He shrieked when we tried to heal. Does he just stop you from healing? That'd be, like, brutal. Ah, crap. Let's heal here really quickly. Heal again. Ah, we did. Whoa, that's new. Oh, I hit him again, didn't I? I think I did. Shouldn't have. What's he doing here? I think he's like enraging or something. Is he just killing himself? I think he's like enraging. Oh yeah, he's doing like way more stuff now. Ah, crap. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Maybe I can go heal at the edge though. It looks like some of them are tracking on me periodically. Sure. Oh jeez. What is that scream? Is that the enrage timer? I think we did it. Oh, we're absorbing it? Oh, so we're absorbing whatever he's holding, because he's like containing all the evil in the world or whatever. Like this like infection. All right, so that is at the very least the game at launch, right? That's like one of the endings to the game. Rather than watching all of the credits, there's something I definitely want to figure out, and that question is, can I still play on my save file? Which, how do I get out of this? Oh, please no. Oh, please no, if I hit. Is there not a button to get out of this? If I can't keep playing on that save file, I'm going to be like really torn up, but I can't imagine they would do that to you. I would assume I can keep playing with the save file. Yeah, so I think there's no way out of this credits just yet. I think we watched this. Maybe if you've beaten the game once, then it'll like change it up so that you can skip the credits, but I'm hitting a few buttons. Let me go ahead and even get my keyboard involved and check, but yeah, escape and then every button on my controller doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I guess let's just give, in a sense, a sort of recap or review. Oh my gosh, this game is crazy. This game is $15 and it's insane good. I don't know how long we're into this game so far. I think it's like between 20 and 30 hours. I think it's like a bit towards 30. And my understanding is we haven't hit the new content packs at all. There was there's sort of like 3 large content packs that Team Cherry is rolling out for this game, and I think 2 of them are out already. There's another like small update that went out that is not like a whole content pack, and then the third one's on its way. I think it was something like the first one was called Hidden Dreams, and the second one was called The Grim Troop, and then the third is not out yet, but I think it's something like Gods in Glory or something I think it's called. So my understanding is that both of those add a lot of content that you kind of get into after you've played the game through once. Because like I think the Grim Troop has this sort of like festival carnival thing to it, and we didn't see anything like that at all. So I'm assuming we just like have to beat the game once to unlock it, or maybe there's something we got to do to unlock it that we didn't know to do. But there's a lot more to this game, despite the fact that we've just beaten like I think the final boss. There also in some of these games are usually like alternate endings. So given that we just sort of stumbled into this one, I'm betting if there are multiple endings, this one's the worst one to get. Yeah, so Team Sherry says, well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered and you triumphed. We hope you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet again soon on the road ahead. Team Cherry. Press any button to continue, and then it's going to show me... Oh, it's going to show me my game completion. All right, so 84%, and that time might be a little skewed as far as what's on the episode. I think, like, if you leave it paused, which I had to do between recordings several times, I think it adds that time in, and some of those times it would be for quite a bit of time. So that real time it took, I don't think it took us 34 minutes to beat this game, but I think it did take over 20. If you just summed up the episodes, I think it's like roughly 20 hours-ish, and then there were about 14 hours of it being paused between episodes. I'm pretty sure it's like roughly something like that. All right, so yeah, and so now that I have the mouse pointer to that point, so that I think is the hidden dreams symbol. This I think is the Grim Troop symbol, and then this is the most recent one, is the Lifeblood update, which I think didn't do terribly much to like the gameplay itself, but I think it more or less was like a quality of life and like touch up the graphics and mostly some sort of like non-gameplay sort of like aesthetic sort of stuff, I think. Now if I hit start game, okay, good, so we still have access to our save. I'm gonna load in, see if there's anything brilliantly different immediately. Yeah, because we're in that hidden egg temple thing, black egg temple. Probably can just dash out here. That is funny that it doesn't leave you dashing when you exit. Kind of makes sense though, because I think we actually switched like which plane we're on. Like instead of left to right, we're moving like into and out of the screen at that point. So let us quickly pop out to Dirtmouth and see if there's anything different. And if not, I'm going to do a little bit of research on my end about where we're going from here. Also, I can, now that I've done this once, I'm going to climb out manually every single time. Anything look different? If nothing looks different, I don't think anything looks different. We're going to talk to the Elderbug and see if he has any sort of hint for us. But I heard a piercing cry from the well. It echoed about my mind and left me all adaze. I'd say it was a foul beast's death, but this cry sounded different, divine. Has something happened, little traveler? No, don't tell me. If foul events are brewing, it's probably better I don't know. Okay. I believe that's not actually an indication of what we need to do. So, there's like 2 content packs that we can kind of dig into. I might have to like look up how we get there, like how we start actually doing anything with those. And there's a bunch of backtracking little secrets and nooks we're going to hit. And then we're also going to try to hit better endings, because I'm convinced there's got to be some. They had a few huge hints. I think I was picking up on that there might be other endings. We'll see if there's alternate endings, but there's at least a lot more to this game that we haven't covered yet. We're into the point where I'm going to have to start looking at how we actually unlock that stuff and get to it, though, because there's nothing hugely glaring to me besides, and this is kind of like, I think the riddle to getting to a better ending is, and this we know how to do. I think it's just like get a whole billion lifeblood hearts, and I don't know how, but this one in the palace grounds, this has got to be something big. So this is absolutely going to be something, whatever's here. However we get to the palace grounds, like, you know, however we gain access to the king that way, that's got to be something. And it probably sends you, like, all around after that, doing other stuff, like get the good ending, is my bet. So we'll be doing something to that effect in the next episode, I think, after I sort of do a little bit of a study on how this game works in your end game. So, yeah, thanks for watching. That was, I guess, in a sense, Hollow Knight, but it's also definitely got more, and we're gonna be playing more because I like this game. I like this game quite a bit. So I'm DrHamfist. Thanks for watching. See you around.